Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving in. The moment began quietly inside a packed courtroom, the kind of place where reputations are built, tested, and sometimes transformed. Judge Paul L. Friedman sat with the calm authority he is known for, but on this particular day, his attention was fixed on Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett with an expression the cameras rarely capture from a federal judge: genuine pride. What started as a routine legal discussion unexpectedly turned into a powerful exchange that has now gone viral across the country. As Jasmine presented her remarks, her clarity, precision, and confidence reflected years of discipline. When she finished, Judge Friedman leaned forward, offering words that no one in the room expected but everyone felt deeply. He praised her professional growth, her evolution from a young attorney fighting for everyday people to a national figure, using her legal training to challenge misinformation and protect the truth. His tone wasn't formal. It was warm, personal, almost paternal. You could sense that this wasn't the first time he had watched her rise, but it was the first time he openly acknowledged it in front of an audience. Jasmine paused, visibly moved but composed, her eyes reflecting the weight of the moment. This wasn't validation she sought. It was recognition of a journey few had witnessed from the inside. The room grew silent, the air shifted, and viewers watching later said they felt something rare, an authentic mentorship moment unfolding between two people who understood how hard the legal world can be. It was the kind of moment that reminded everyone why voices like Jasmine's matter, because they are shaped by years of resilience, humility, and hard-earned wisdom. Judge Friedman continued speaking with the care of someone who had seen Jasmine's path from its earliest steps. He talked about watching young attorneys struggle to find their place, noting how many arrive with ambition but lack direction. But Jasmine, he said, was different. Even in her early days, she carried a seriousness about justice that set her apart. He remembered seeing her argue difficult cases with a boldness that didn't come from arrogance, but from a deep understanding of the people she represented. His voice carried gentle authority, and for once, the cameras didn't feel intrusive. They felt necessary, capturing a moment rooted in decades of learning and mentorship. Jasmine listened with a respectful stillness, absorbing every word. She didn't smile broadly or react dramatically. Instead, she showed the quiet gratitude of someone who values growth over applause. Judge Friedman highlighted how her transition from law to Congress had not diluted her principles, but intensified them. He mentioned how her courtroom discipline gave her the ability to stay composed under political pressure, and how her commitment to truth had become a defining part of her public presence. Millions watching later said they could see the bond between mentor and mentee, not built from favoritism, but from shared respect for the law and those it serves. That sincerity, that authenticity, is what caused the clip to spread rapidly online. People weren't sharing a political moment, they were sharing a human one. Jasmine responded to Judge Friedman with the same calm clarity she is known for. She thanked him not for the praise, but for the structure, discipline, and challenge he had once represented. She said that his courtroom had been one of the places where she learned the true weight of words, the responsibility behind every argument, and the importance of being both fierce and fair. She explained that his mentorship wasn't loud or frequent. It was something she learned from observing him, understanding his expectations, and recognizing the high standards he held for every attorney who stood before him. She admitted that there were moments early in her career when she doubted whether she belonged, moments when the pressure felt suffocating, and moments when she questioned whether her voice was enough. But she said that watching Judge Friedman work, watching his unwavering commitment to justice, helped anchor her confidence in something greater than herself. It helped her remember that the law is not about perfection, but about purpose. The judge nodded as she spoke, clearly moved by her honesty. Social media later exploded with comments about this exact moment, how rare it is to see a leader openly acknowledge the mentors who shaped them, and how powerful it is when a mentor responds with equal sincerity. For many viewers, this exchange felt like a reminder of how growth happens, not overnight, not through fame, but through consistent effort seen by those who understand its value. The conversation deepened as Jasmine reflected on the way mentorship shaped her transformation from attorney to congresswoman. She said that the courtroom taught her how to build arguments, but Judge Friedman taught her how to ground them in humanity. She explained that watching him treat even difficult defendants with dignity influenced the way she speaks today, firm, direct, but never dehumanizing. She said she carried that spirit into congressional hearings, especially when dealing with misinformation or hostile questioning. Her composure, she explained, wasn't natural, it was trained. She remembered moments when Judge Friedman pushed her to clarify her reasoning, refine her arguments, and back every claim with evidence. Those experiences, she said, are why she now stands unshaken even when cameras, critics, and political opponents attempt to unsettle her. Judge Friedman listened with a soft seriousness, clearly humbled by her acknowledgement. He told her that watching her rise in Congress had given him tremendous pride, not because she was successful, but because she had remained principled. And that was the moment millions online connected with most deeply. A mentor recognizing not fame, but integrity. People began sharing the clip with captions about leadership, humility, guidance, and the quiet power of growing under someone who truly believes in you. As the discussion drew to a close, Jasmine summarized what the mentorship meant to her. She said that her career wasn't defined by titles, but by the challenges she survived, the lessons she absorbed, and the voices that encouraged her when she wasn't yet sure of her own. Judge Friedman gently told her that she had earned every bit of her success, not through shortcuts, not through luck, but through a commitment to justice that never wavered. The atmosphere in the room became almost emotional, the kind of moment that transcends status and becomes universal. Jasmine said she hoped her journey would encourage young lawyers, especially those who doubt themselves, to understand that growth is not linear. It comes from being corrected, challenged, guided, and sometimes humbled. It comes from mentors who see your potential before you see it yourself. Judge Friedman gave her a warm smile and added that true growth is visible not in what someone achieves, but in how they treat others once they achieve it. Viewers who watched the viral clip felt the authenticity of that closing moment. It wasn't political theater. It wasn't rehearsed. It was a rare, intimate acknowledgement between two people connected by a shared commitment to justice. And that is how a simple recognition from Judge Paul L. Friedman became a national moment, touching hearts, inspiring young professionals, and showing the world the quiet beauty of mentorship done right.